A staple of the superhero mythology is there's the superhero and there's the alter ego. Batman is actually Bruce Wayne. Spider-Man is actually Peter Parker. When that character wakes up in the morning, he's Peter Parker. He has to put on a costume to become Spider-Man. And it is in that characteristic Superman stands alone. Superman didn't become Superman. Superman was born Superman. When Superman wakes up in the morning, he's Superman. His alter ego is Clark Kent. His outfit with the big red S. That's the blanket he was wrapped in as a baby when the Kents found him. Those are his clothes. The business suit. That's the costume. Red S. That's the blanket he was wrapped in as a baby when the Kents found him. Those are his clothes. What Kent wears, the glasses, the business suit, that's the costume. That's the costume Superman wears to blend in with us. Clark Kent is how Superman views us. And what are the characteristics of Clark Kent? He's weak. He's unsure of himself. He's a coward. Clark Kent is Superman's critique on the whole human race. Sort of like Beatrix Kiddo and Mrs. Tom.
This is Matthew 10:16, and we read, "Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves." All right, I want to give all praises, honor, and great glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rachak Radash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and salutations to the elect pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. All right, in this particular video, I want to talk about exercising your Clark Kent. All right, exercising your Clark Kent and what that means, and also to keep your eye out for brothers who's exercising their Clark Kent on the body. All right. So what does it mean to exercise your Clark Kent? It means that you're not going amongst the world showing everybody that you're an Israelite. You're not clocking in on a plantation, for example, telling everybody on the plantation that you're an Israelite and trying to tell the brothers and the sisters, you know, according to blood, not in the house of faith, you know, the rest of the Israelites on the plantation, trying to show them that they Israelites, you know what I mean? That right there is going to bring forth unwanted trouble. All right. Plus, we're coming in a time of persecution. You don't want, you know, people to really know that you're an Israelite. Now, that right there is not going to question your allegiance to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You're just moving wise as a serpent and as harmless as a dove. All right? Think about that. As a sheep amongst wolves. This causes you to be what? Very mindful, very cognitive on the way that you move. When you're on that plantation, don't let nobody know that you're an Israelite. You know that picture with Superman with the S on his chest? He's like ripping out the business suit, and he got the Superman suit under it. You ain't supposed to do that on a plantation with the eye on your chest as an Israelite. You know, you're supposed to stay in your Clark Kent, your disguise, because Clark Kent is a disguise, as dude was just getting into. And how he acts is his critique on his surroundings. So you might go to the plantation and you may, you know, your boss might like to come up to you and talk about A, B, and C. You might talk about A, B, and C even though you're not into it. He may think you're into A, B, and C even though you ain't. You just know enough to hold a conversation, or however you balance being Clark Kent out, your disguise out. All right? But you're not supposed to go around letting people know that you're an Israelite. Stay in your Clark Kent. All right? Wise as a serpent and as harmless as a dove. And on the other side of that, you have brothers and sisters You know, brothers come around the body and they put their Clark Kent on around the body. And the sisters, they put their Carmen Sandiego on around the body. For anybody who knows, who's old enough to remember Carmen Sandiego, the female spy. You know, they put their disguise on around the body, which is wicked, and the Lord gonna kill you for that. You know, but behind closed doors, they become, you know, who they really are. They Clark Kent in front of us. They shalom a certain way because they see that that's the way we shalom. They pull this precept because they believe that's the precept to pull at that time. You know, they become experts at regurgitating information. You know, downloading scriptures in their mental and then regurgitating the information. They become experts on that. All right? So you got to watch out for that as well. Brothers putting on their Clark Kent on the plantation. And how can you tell somebody's putting their Clark Kent on? Well, the Lord going to reveal them. Their works is not going to match what's coming out of their mouth. You may look on their page. They might haven't made a video in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Some people even 4 months. But they want to shake their hand at somebody. Hey, this dude right here is a hypocrite. And he's faking the funk. When he come around and he shalom you and he acting a certain way, trying to act, you know how when brothers get big-headed, he probably acting a certain way. Hey, man, that dude has a disguise on, man. All right, that man has a disguise on. So, hey, I'm about to pull up at camp in a second. I just wanted to make a real quick righteous, rant. I just wanted to pull a couple of scriptures too. As a matter of fact, let me get this one. It's Ecclesiastes 23:19. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men. Right. A man like that, he only feared the eyes of men. If he putting on the Clark Kent in front of brothers, he's doing certain things because he don't want to get rebuked or he don't want his card to be pulled in front of brothers. Right? But behind closed doors, without prying eyes, he turns into his real self. But he has no understanding. Why? And knowing not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men, and considering the most secret parts. And Salakia, I'm driving. But Khan, all right? So they don't know that, hey, whatever they do know. That lets you know they don't understand what they in. Because they fear the eyes of man. Well, you can deceive, all right, you can deceive me. You can deceive the other brothers. You can deceive man. But you can't deceive the Lord. The Lord see what you're doing. There's reports being brought to him around the clock, so to speak. So, hey, he peeping you. So you ain't fooling nobody but yourself. So, hey, I just wanted to make this quick video on exercising your Clark Kent, while you on a plantation, as an example. When you clock in, don't tell everybody you're an Israelite. Put the disguise on. Act accordingly, so to speak. And that right there doesn't jeopardize or bring into question your allegiance to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You're just moving wise as a serpent, as harmless as a dove. Now, don't go out there acting like a nigga, though. Don't go out there and be eating a ham sandwich. Don't go out there and I'll catch you with a black and mild in your mouth. All right? Don't go off. Don't do anything to jeopardize, all right, your integrity and this truth. But I'm about to pull up to camp. Hope that was edifying. And I said something. With that, shalom.